Morning, everybody. It is, well, good afternoon, should I say, because it's just now after 12. Um, my neighbors are moving, and they're out there making a bunch of noise. Um, but I wanted to get on here and let y'all know that I am wearing my denture today. Here. I just got back from the grocery store. I thought about not wearing them, but then I sat and thought about it, and I'm like, well, I need to start wearing them more often so that I get used to them. And honestly, and I forgot to say this yesterday, they're not uncomfortable by no means whatsoever. They actually kind of do feel natural in my mouth for like right here. The only thing that feels out of place really is for the reliner, where I got it all wonky and everything in there. I can feel it with my tongue whenever I move my tongue, whether it be talking or drinking something or something like that. And but it doesn't really bother me. And then whenever I first put them in, always, there's that little bit of residue of the powder adhesive on the outside of them, on the front right here, and that kind of gets on my nerves. And then, I have like some oozing because of the amount that I put in. I'll have a little bit oozing right there where the palette's at, but it's nothing, that doesn't go away after a couple minutes or whatever. And besides that, I try to clean it off, with paper towel or whatever. But yeah, they're actually pretty comfortable. Don't really. Oop, I dropped my phone. Kind of like the having to drink different is a little bit annoying for the moment, but I splash myself. Always do that, at least once a day. Still got makeup on from yesterday. Wouldn't tell you what. When I went to take these dentures out last night, it took me 5 minutes to get them out. They were stuck on. They were completely just adhered. And I had to use my shirt I just kind of grabbed my shirt and had to pull them down like this, and I was like, wow. So I was sitting there trying to do it different ways, and they were not coming out. They did not want to come out at all. And I was like, wow. So that's how I'm going to be gluing them in from now on. Now, especially that I know that they will last all day. And then it still took me like another 10 minutes after I got them out to get the adhesive off my gums. Because the adhesive never stays, like when I take the denture out, it doesn't stay in the denture. It just has, like, might be a little bit of residue or whatever. But, it doesn't stay in the denture. It stays stuck to my gums. And it's like having rubber cement on your gums whenever you go to take them out. I'm telling you, that stuff was stuck. And I obviously have them in the same way today. They be out there just hanging around or whatever. But I'm happy with it. I don't worry about them slipping, sliding. They don't move at all. Like I said, there's no looseness or anything. The only thing is like the speaking. Still got to get used to it, but I'll get there eventually. And if I don't, then I don't care. I really don't. Being able to speak with them's not the main priority. The way they look is not the main priority. It's just the fact that, they function the way they're supposed to. They're not going to come falling out or uh, start coming loose and stuff like that. So now I know I can wear them for long, long periods of time. I think it was around 9 o'clock when I took them out last night. And I didn't eat anything. I never did eat anything yesterday until after I took my teeth out. I did wait until after I took my denture out. And then I ate something. But I'm sure I probably could have eaten what I fixed last night, which was just like, I don't know, it's a weird combination that I like to eat, which is half sausage, which Jimmy Dean's, whatever, mild sausage, and half hamburger meat, and I cook them together until they're fully cooked, both, drain them out, and then I mix them with a little bit of cream cheese, the Philadelphia stuff or whatever, and that's what I ate last night, and I made enough for 2 servings, so I still have half of it in the fridge. But I do want to put some regular cheese on it today, just like a little bit of sprinkle of some shredded cheese. So that's what I'm gonna do later. I'm actually gonna do it with my teeth in and see how well I can get that done. See if I don't have any lifting or whatever. I doubt it. As good as they're stuck in there, like they were yesterday. Good Lord. But I think that's because also, I wasn't eating anything. I wasn't trying to chew on anything. Wasn't biting anything. But if I can eat with them in, then I will start wearing them every day regardless. I know I'm going to have a little bit of, tenderness or whatever on my gums on the bottom if I do. But I got that anyway, regardless of whether I have the teeth in or not, I can't chew anything hardly without the teeth unless it's really soft, so I'm still on soft diet, pretty much, which doesn't bother me because at least, I've lost a little bit of weight, not a whole bunch, like maybe 10 pounds, which for me is good, because I was, the day that I had my teeth pulled, I weighed 227 pounds. And I see it might have been a little over 10 pounds. Because when I went to my doctor's appointment last month, no, the beginning of this month, the beginning of February, I weighed 213, so probably about 14 pounds, more or less. So, that's good, because I'm only 5'5", and, I know I'm overweight, and I know it looks like I'm overweight, but at least, I'm not as badly overweight as some people I know of that are my height and my weight. That everybody has their different body structures. I'm not small boned by any means whatsoever, so I have a larger bone structure for my height, so, I need to have a little bit more weight on me than, someone with a smaller frame. I'm still trying to get used to the inner part of the teeth where my tongue sits, because, the inside right here on both sides, it just feels different than when I had my teeth. So it's like, because of the way my mouth was to start with. Um, these are a little closer in than what my teeth were. Not by a whole lot, just like me, a very hair, you know, more in than my regular teeth were. And I have my tongue, the way it is another reason why I have funny speech. I've always had to bite. Jesus Christ, why does it keep doing that? But I've always had to bite my tongue on the sides to be able to speak properly. Because my tongue doesn't fit behind my teeth. It never has. So I've always had difficulty speaking. But there's a little bit of that residue that comes out every once in a while when I first put them in, until all of it comes out from up here, because I can't, no matter what I do, I can't get it all out until it just like comes out. But I remember hearing a lot of people say something about a lot of, your mouth waters a lot when you first start wearing a denture, because, your mouth is trying to digest what's in there. Natural reaction for your body. I always swallow a lot anyway. I have very active salivary glands, I guess. But I don't swallow. I haven't noticed having to swallow any more than I normally do anyway. I don't notice any more saliva production than normal. And it's like I said, I was always used to having something, what they call foreign object or whatever, in my mouth because of having my tongue pierced. Excuse me. Having my tongue pierced, and then having my lip pierced also. I used to have 2 piercings here, but I took them out because I kept biting on them. So, and then the veneers. I had the veneers for a good 2 years. And I wore them anytime I left the house. It didn't matter. At home, I didn't wear them, no. I had to take them out to eat. But, other than that, I wore them every day. Anytime I left the house to go to the store, anytime I left the house to go to work, anytime I left the house to run errands or anything like that, I wore them all the time. And they were comfortable, and they were shaped, I had impressions done on my teeth, so they were perfectly matched for my teeth. And, so I never had any problems with those whatsoever. And, naturally you have a lisp or anything like that whenever you have something different with your teeth or your tongue. I had a lisp when I first had my tongue pierced. How long has it been? $13 years ago? Yeah, 13 years ago. And coming up on 14. In what is it, like April, I think? Yeah, like March or April, somewhere around there will be 14 years that I've had my tongue pierced. And then when I got the veneers, I had a lisp for a long time. Well, not a long time. It was like 2 weeks, I think. Until I got used to using them, especially with trying not to smack my tongue ring into them. I was conscious about that, even though it never happened. It doesn't even happen with my denture now, except for every once in a while. But not nothing really major. Doesn't get on my nerves. It doesn't bother me. I really don't care If anybody knows that I have dentures, it's not anything that I'm, uh, what do you call it, ashamed of. It's just something that had to happen, and I am comfortable with the decision that I made. So I have no problem with it whatsoever. But I remember people saying when they first got theirs that they had issues with, trying to close their mouth or, their lips all the way and stuff like that at a relaxed state with their mouth because they were so big, and they weren't able to do that. And I have no problem doing all of it, you know, and so I don't know. I was watching, I went back and watched the video that I put up last night, and I do notice that, this side still sits just a wee bit lower than this side, but, that's nothing that's ever in change. So, it doesn't bother me. At first I kind of looked at it and I thought, the top ones look crooked, but then, it's because of this right here, this tooth right here, but that is natural. That is just how my teeth are. I am glad that they finally started setting right, because at first I was like, my teeth would go way up behind it, so these teeth are coming all the way down here and covering my existing teeth, and that's just because of the way that the denture had to set to start with because of the swelling in the back. And the swelling's pushing the that I had, the slight amount of swelling that I had in the front, that was pushing them, further frontwards. But now that the swelling is completely gone, and I have them set right in the back and the front, then it sits the way it's supposed to, the way my teeth did. I always had a slight overbite. It's like me and my sister were completely different. I have a slight overbite, she has a slight underbite. So she's like, and then her teeth are different than mine. She had the extra eye teeth also. My little brother, he has, his teeth are like mine, except for these two in the front right here. Either the two in the front or the four in the front on the bottom. There are still his baby teeth, and he's 26 years old, and he's 10 years younger than I am. And so he still has his baby teeth right there. They never fell out. And he doesn't have any adult teeth under that for them to come loose or push out or anything like that. So he still has baby teeth. And they won't take them out unless he can afford to get a partial in that spot. And he said that if there's no need for them to come out, he's been like that for 26 years. 25 years, whatever, since he started getting his teeth. And he's like, why should I have to worry about taking them out if they haven't, given me any problems or gotten on my nerves or anything like that until now. He just went and had a bunch of teeth in the back surgically removed because he had the same kind of dental problems that I had. And my sister did too, but she was able to afford to get hers fixed. So she never had to worry about what me and him have to worry about with not being able to afford it. And, I'm the only one of the three that has dentures now. But like I said, it doesn't bother me. I was talking to my mom a couple weeks ago, because I don't talk to her very much. I don't talk to anybody really very much in my family. she's like, well, I haven't heard from you in a while, and I was thinking about you, and I was like, oh, well, I just, you know, told her, I said, I just had my teeth surgically removed, and so on and so forth. She's like, really? Because she said she had been dreaming that something happened, and I had, like, some kind of surgery or something. I said, well, just oral surgery, and that was it, just have my teeth removed. And she had just had the same thing done, and it's like, always happens just a few months or whatever before I have to have something done or have something happen to me. It happens to her anywhere from 2 to 6 months before it happens to me. She doesn't have dentures though. And I don't think she got all of her teeth removed like I did. Because she said that she can still, she still has her front teeth pretty much. I know one of her teeth, which is this one right here, she fell and broke when she was 10. So she had an implant put in. So, um, but other than that, whatever. But, I'm talking too much and this video is getting too long. But anyway, I just wanted to let y'all know that I did decide to go ahead and wear them today. So I've had them in since 11, and maybe I will start recording tonight whenever I take them out. I really don't want to do that, but I want y'all to see what I mean about how difficult it was to get them out and see if it's going to be the same. And if it is, then I'm going to do my dentures the same way every time I put them in. But anyway, like and subscribe, and for those who are subscribed, then I really appreciate you. But anyway, I will let you go, and I'll probably put up another video sometime this evening. Anyway, y'all have a good day.